to convert on fourth to bring up first and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there.
Yeah. 15 line. 15 line. Bang, bang. Blue draw, fourth. Spot. Ready.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's Sam Ficken now for the Jet field goal. This is taken at his 4.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Flush to his right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. I'm coming for you.
Young working out of the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Julius Peppers.
Here we go. 10-2 stop. Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Alpha.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready up. Mike 50, Mike 50. 61, matchbox, lights. Hey, 2. 5.
3rd and long for Young. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Champ Bailey.
Well, Brendan, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Here we go. Here we go. Not do better. Come on, QB. Come on.
On 1st down, it's Allen. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a 1st down with some nice running.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Fourth down, here's Jackson. Being chased out left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. They'll run. This is Allen. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. As they are now on the board here in the first half.
Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, that set up everything, and the end result, the short touchdown run. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there. So that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we'd put Baltimore #1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong dictates that we say New England next. And rightly so, because of the number of Lombardi trophies they've won, how they've always played at this time of year. But the bottom line to me is the prime contenders right now for Baltimore, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes has gathered together, the defense is playing better. And Buffalo really showed me something when they beat Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh on a Sunday night in Week 15.
A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Young. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Young. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Young to throw on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Xavier Rhodes, the cornerback, there in coverage. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Now it's Jackson, flushed out right. He may try and run for this. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this with both of these guys running the ball well?
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. On 2nd and 2, Jackson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Now the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no? Now Barkley stripped of the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. And Young's throw there incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, rock it.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
To throw is Young. Throwing again. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
50, Mike's 50. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
From the gun, Steve Young. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
This will be taken short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun, rolling to his right, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown! DK Metcalf.